to this game in Madison as Jared Sullinger and the Buckeyes' biggest hurdle on their run to an unbeaten season. Ohio State 0-5 at the Kohl Center against Bo Ryan. Before the game, fans were shown their win over #1 Ohio State in football this year. Wisconsin beat the Buckeyes 31-18 back in October. Can the mojo carry over? They put it up on the scoreboard at the Kohl Center. They stormed the field at Camp Randall. Everybody fired up, trying to knock off unbeaten #1. We're in the second half here. Aaron Kraft, William Buford. 21 for Buford. Ohio State at Madison with a 10-point lead. John Diebler for 3. They're up by 13. Then Jared Sullinger top shelf. Sullinger 19 points and 12 boards. It's a 24-6 Ohio State run. They have a 15-point lead at Wisconsin. But Jordan Taylor and the Badgers come back, down 13 with 12 to play. Taylor for 3. He scored 8 straight at 1 point. Next possession, Taylor one more time, knocks it down. And now the Badgers creeping back in this thing and doing it quickly. They're within 7, down 3. Badgers continue the comeback. Josh Gosser, 11 for the freshman. Gosser knocks it down. That tied it at 47, then down 2. John Lohr misses. Mike Bruzewicz, the one-handed board. Look at Bruzewicz go get it. Wisconsin answers with a 17-2 run. They tie it at 49. We go back to Taylor, 21 of his 27 in the second half. Bang! Taylor on fire. Badgers come back. Dickie V doing the game. Your thoughts from the Kohl Center.
Are you serious? Maybe the name is Jordan, not Taylor. Forget about the second name. Are you serious, Mr. Taylor? What a show here in the second half.
Taylor scored 18 points as part of that 30-8 Wisconsin run. Under 45 seconds. Bruzewicz knocks it down. He had 12, and they storm the field at Camp Randall. They storm the court at the Kohl Center. Their first win over a ranked team since 1962. Here's the clip. That was also against #1 Ohio State. 71-67 the final here. Bo Ryan's home cooking works again. The Badgers are the ones who end the Buckeyes' unbeaten season.
I feel good for the players. The fact that they were able to answer that run that Ohio State made in the second half, that says a lot about these guys.
It's unbelievable. I mean, we rushed the field when the football team beat them, and we said that night, I hope we get the same situation. We got it. The fans were unbelievable, and we came through. It was unbelievable.
You come on the road, you shoot 54%, you shoot 88% from the free throw line, you out-rebound your opponents, you've only got 7 turnovers. You feel pretty good, and you know, as we said, hey, they had to play for that stretch damn near perfect to get us, and they did, and they deserve the credit.
See what I'm doing there?
You're producing.
#4 Pitt visiting #10 Villanova, playing at the Pavilion, where they had won 46 in a row, including 6 in a row against Pitt. But Villanova guard Corey Stokes out with a turf toe. Testy exchange. Muktal Yeru fouled hard by Brad Wanamaker. Nasir Robinson is punched by Isaiah Armwood. Armwood not ejected, but assessed a technical foul a little bit later in the half. Brad Wanamaker hits a 3, or hits a J, and is fouled. Pitt up 6 after the free throw, but minute left in the game. Antonio Pena, just his second 3 of the season. Villanova cuts the lead to 3. Now 30 seconds left. Wanamaker turns it over. Pena forces the steal. Villanova calls timeout. Final seconds. Dominique Cheek, step back 3. No, sir. But look at the look that Malik Waynes gets. Got it! But it's no good. Well after the buzzer, Pitt improves to 6-0 on the road this season. Villanova loses at the Pavilion, first time since January 06. Jayhawks, at least 23 wins in 22 straight seasons, looking for their 24th win on Saturday. This is Markieff Morris. Good from 3. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds. Kansas up 10. Kansas's defense keyed a 23-4 run in the first half. Brady Morningstar, 13 points. Kansas up 12 a little bit later. Markieff Morris, look at the hustle. Get on the floor. Elijah Johnson lays it in and gets the and one. After the free throw, Kansas up 18. They forced 10 turnovers in the first half alone. Second half, Markieff to his brother Marcus. Marcus Morris, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Kansas wins 89-66. KU has won 6 in a row.
Rick Barnes in third-ranked Texas hosting Baylor. The Longhorns had won 9 straight and had not trailed in a game for nearly 185 minutes. First half, here is Tristan Thompson. Another good afternoon, 17 points and 13 rebounds. Jordan Hamilton along the baseline. The up and under. Longhorns with an 18-point lead. Second half, though, Baylor cut that 18-point Texas lead down to 3. Laced Darius Dunn feeling it. The step back there. Next possession, it's Dunn again. He had 22 of his 26 in the second half. But the Longhorns able to stay unbeaten in Big 12 play. Hamilton had 17. Texas wins 69-60. The Longhorns have won 10 in a row and now 22-3 and maybe even the new number 1. We'll find out.
Hopefully that goes in the time capsule, Bert.
Nice.
Number 8 BYU hosting Utah. Last time Fredette saw the Utes, he hung 47 on them, including 30-plus in the first half. Cougars won 104-79. It was the buzzer beater to end the first half. Back to Saturday. Utes defense, simple. All eyes on Jimmer. Fredette gets into the lane. 4 defenders crowd him, causing the pass and the turnover. A little bit later, Fredette goes baseline. 3 defenders force Jimmer to pass to Jackson Emery, who misses from 3. Fredette 8 points in the first half. Remember, 30-plus in the first half last time out. Second half, team defense in vogue again, forcing the tough shot by Jimmer. Fredette on the drive moments later. 3 defenders cause him to pass at the last second, leads to a turnover. So now, Sports Center setup. 9:22 left in the game. We're tied at 48. More importantly, Fredette, 8 points, 3 for 13. But what do they say about good scores? Sometimes all they need is just
a big noogie.
That's not what they say about scores. Sometimes all they need is one play to get them going. That may have been it. Fredette's and 1. Come on. Hit a couple of free throws, then he cashes in on the 3. That's 8 straight points for Fredette. Fredette, 12 straight points during a 14-zip run and a 12-point BYU lead. Look at the killer crossover from Fredette. 23 points, 15 in the last 10 minutes. BYU wins 72. BYU, the only team to beat San Diego State this year. Number 6 Aztecs visiting UNLV, second half. DJ Gay, step-back jumper is good. He had 20 points. Then James Rahan sinks a 3. Aztecs up 54-49. But here comes UNLV. Trayvon Willis off glass. Rebels cut the lead to 1. Next possession. Sources close to me reporting that Willis could dunk as a 6th grader in Fresno. That's not a dunk, but still UNLV cuts the lead to 1. But Aztecs made 9 of 10 free throws in the final 2-12. Anthony Marshall denied by Brian Carwell. San Diego State wins their 5th in a row, 63-57.
18th ranked Kentucky at number 24. Vandy, John Calipari in danger of losing 3 straight road games. The first time since he was at Memphis 10 seasons ago. John Jenkins hot. In fact, his mother sent him a text before the game telling him to score at least 25 points. He scored a career-high 32, including 6 threes. Says Moms knows best. 6 minutes to play. They always do. Terrence Jones follows. He had 25. Kentucky is up by 2 on the road. 2 minutes left. Jenkins. No look to Jeffrey Taylor. And this is Taylor's only hoop of the game, but what a pretty one it was. Vandy up by 4. 42 seconds left. Need a big shot here. And it's Brandon Knight. Huge 3. He had 20. Kentucky hanging around. They're down only 2. 11.5 to go. Kentucky, they need the quick foul. I say they need the quick foul. Not quick enough. The Fighting Buster Olneys of Vanderbilt win 81-77. Kentucky now 1-5 on the road in the SEC.
Staying in the SEC, Tennessee and Florida, second meeting between these 2 teams. Bruce Pearl entering his 2nd conference game of the season. Second half, tied at 53. Alex Tyus, the steal and the dunk. He had 10, Florida up 2. A minute left. Scotty Hobson misses. Cameron Tatum fights for the rebound, gets the putback. He gives Tennessee a 1-point lead. Vols trying to avoid a 3rd straight loss, but Irving Walker, time winding down, got it. Gators up 1. Melvin Goins, 5 seconds to go, no good. Florida wins by 1. They're 9-2 in league play. Bruce Pearl called it one of the most disappointing losses of his career. East, number 13 Syracuse, number 15 Louisville. Closing seconds, first half. Preston Knowles. Deep 3 to beat the buzzer for the Cardinals. Knowles, 7 3-pointers, 22 points. Cards close the half on a 21-4 run to lead by 10. Here's another 3 for Knowles, this one in the second half. Those 7 threes, got it good, a career high with Syracuse. Mounting a comeback, Chris Joseph. He's good from 3. Orange down 8. Got even closer after this. Eventually, Brandon Trish will end up with the layup. Defense starting the offense. Trish, 21 points. Syracuse down 3 thanks to a 20-5 run. Same score, 30 seconds to go. Chris Smith, fouled by C.J. Fair. It's originally ruled a 1-and-1, but then changed to a 2-shot foul. Take another look. Jim Boeheim certainly does not like this call. So after both free throws put Louisville up 5, Syracuse needs a 3 and a 2 and a miracle. Oh, rimming no. Louisville hangs on to win 73-69. They are 5-1 in games decided by 4 points or less.
7th-ranked Notre Dame, a chance to win its 7th straight, playing at South Florida. Note the score here. Early first half, it's 3-2. The Irish are trailing 3-2. And then they get going. There's Scott Martin knocking one down. How about Martin this time? Almost the same spot. And now the Irish have got something going here. Tim Abromaitis, he had 12. Here's a 3. Jack Cooley had a great day, career high 18. Wide open underneath, amplified. Carlton Scott. It's a 22-0 Irish run. It put them up 24-3 after they were down 3-2. Now that's a swing. Road flip. I'm no Digger Phelps, so that's impressive. Hansbrough head to Scott, who had 13 points. Then Scott inside to Hansbrough here in the second half. 12 for Hansbrough. Notre Dame, 78-55. The Irish are 21-4. That's their best start in 30 years. Beaten at home this season, trying to stay that way against Oklahoma. Mizzou capitalizing on Sooners turnovers, like here in the first half. Michael Dixon Jr. ahead to Ricky Krecklow. Tigers here in a 14-0 run. Marcus Denman, I'll take that, thank you. Oklahoma, 18 turnovers in the game. And Denman converts, but he would not be long for this game. Second half, Lawrence Bowers inadvertently catches Denman with an elbow in the face, and Denman is Mizzou's leading scorer. He needed stitches to close a gash just below his right eye. He left the game, did not return, but is expected back for Tuesday's game. So that's good for Mizzou, certainly. Matt Pressey ahead to Dixon. Dixon had 16. Missouri wins 84-61. The Tigers 15-0 at home. Their bench outscored Oklahoma's 42-16. 21 North Carolina trying to bounce back from the big loss at Duke. Roy Williams and company on the road at Clemson. Tyler Zeller in the second half can't corral that rebound. Tanner Smith, Milton Jennings, he had 15. We're tied at 42. Back to Tanner Smith now. Smith gets a look. I'm over here. Knocks it down. He had 11. Clemson up 1. They were down 6 at halftime. Here's the freshman Harrison Barnes. Watch this. I mean, talk about creating offense for yourself. The drive, the spin, the dunk, the finish, the whole thing. 20 points, 7 of 13 shooting. It's a 2-point Tar Heel lead. 1:26 to go. Another freshman here. It's Kendall Marshall. Marshall had 18. 64-62. Carolina wins at Clemson. They've won 6 of 7. They bounce back from the loss to Duke.
This is Youngstown State and Cleveland State, and that is Norris Cole. Norris Cole had himself a whale of an afternoon Saturday. Grabs a rebound there. Norris Cole grabs another rebound. He had 20 rebounds in this sapsucker, and he's listed at 6'2", but he did more than that. Hits a 3. Then the senior's 3 cuts the lead to 6. Second half, Vikings have the lead. Cole to Jeremy Montgomery. That's good from 3. 9 assists for Norris Cole. A little bit later, tied at 65, Cole hits a 3. 5 of 10 from 3, 68-65 Vikings. 41 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists, set of his near triple-double.
ACC record, 8 straight games in conference decided by 4 points or less. Should they lose or be blown out by number 5 Duke. Nolan Smith gets hit in the face there by Reggie Johnson. Smith's in obvious pain. Watch it again. Looks like he gets poked in the eye. Smith left the game, but he would return. Had just 2 points in the first half. Going to be tough to get to his 21.5 average. Seth Curry would step up for Duke. Seems like they have player after player after player who could step up. Curry another 3. Duke up 5 at the break. Curry had 13 in the first half. Second half, Smith back in transition. How's the vision? Looks perfect to me. 20-20. Duke up 6. Then Mason Plumlee finds Smith filling the lane. Duke up 9. And then Smith returning the favor. Inside to Plumlee for the easy bucket. Smith, 18 points, 16 in the second half, 5 assists. Duke by 10.
Big East, Choops, Providence, 9th-ranked UConn. The Huskies, though, just 1-4 in their last 5 home games against the Friars. What gives? Marshawn Brooks, leading scorer in the conference, throws down. He had 25, and Providence up 6 in the first half. $1:30 to go. Jamal Coombs McDaniel in transition. UConn led by 3 at intermission. Second half. Kemba Walker shooting just 36.5% in league games. Found his stroke in this one. 7 for 10 from the field. UConn goes up a dozen. Then Coombs McDaniel open under the hoop. Walker, you taking that shot? There he is. Pump fakes. Right. That's nice. Career high for Coombs McDaniel. 25 points. Huskies up 10. And our man Walker, or as I like to simply call him, Kemba, gets the members bounce. 14 of his 22 came in the second half, and UConn wins it 75-57. Joe Lenardi, Joey Brackets has both St. John's, Cincinnati in the tournament field. Daddy Lav lost to Cincinnati at home earlier this season. Larry Davis hits a 3, and then Rashad Bishop hits a 3, and Cincy, which was down 12, not giving up, rolling back. Bishop one more time from behind the arc. That's an 11-0 Cincy run, gets it 52-51. Cincy's actually up a point. Ibrahim Thomas with a lay-in. Cincy's running 16-1. They take the lead. Now with 42 seconds left, Malik Booth shooting, his team down 1. Oh boy, we got a lane violation. Let him try again. So his first shot good on his second attempt. We're tied at 57, and then Booth, second shot, got it. 1-point lead for the Daddy Labs, 3.5 to go. Cincy down 2. Justin Brownlee misses the free throw. Cincinnati for the win. Sean Kilpatrick, no! And St. John's gets out of Cincinnati with a 59-57 win. Marquette, Georgetown. The Hoyas heating up. 7 straight wins in conference play. That's Austin Freeman. First half battling for a loose ball. There's Freeman. His right ankle going to get rolled on by Jay Crowder. Comes up favoring the ankle. He would leave the game. But athletic tape is a wonderful thing. It's better than duct tape. So Freeman comes back in. I like fixed a chair once in college with some athletic tape and a lot of other stuff. Freeman, double clutch, gets it to go. Would miss the free throw, but Hoyas within 1. Next trip down the floor, Freeman. That fadeaway is butter. First lead of the game for Georgetown, 42-41. They'd keep going. Jimmy Butler turning it over in the paint. We go back the other way. Chris Wright, who led the Hoyas with 20 points, gives it up to Freeman, who had 17, and the Hoyas lead is 7. Minute left. Still a 1-possession game. Hoyas up just 3. Jason Clark, though. Julian Vaughn. Easy slam, and Georgetown wins its 8th in a row, 69-60. Arizona State, never friendly. U of A ranked 16th this week. Derek Williams and Kyle Fogg, they put on a bit of a show. Fogg bounced past to Williams, hit the free throw. Arizona up 7 there in Tempe. Later in the first, Fogg adds a nice stroke for 3. Arizona up 10 at the half, into the second half. Cats pulling away. Fogg for 3 more. Arizona up 19. 6 minutes to go. The Wildcats going to hang on to their lead in the Pac-10. Williams trailing on the play. That's tough, but got it to go. Williams had 11 points in the game. And then Fogg. Let's D him up because he will make it. He's going to match a career high with 26 points. His team's up 15. And all told, Fogg 6 3-pointers in it. 67-52 U of A. Sparky drops to 1-11 in the. In Illinois, D8 points, 1 at Pebble Beach. How about his beloved Illini? Shall we? Screw a matchup in transition between Jawan Johnson and Mike Davis. There you go. There's one. Blinking. Off we go. First half, Davis slow to hustle back, leaving Johnson wide open for the alley-oop dunk. Illini on the break. Johnson sluggish, getting back on Davis. Davis slams home. All right, listen, kids. You can control your hustle, all right? You can control your effort. Let's give it all you got. Johnson caught switching off the pick, leaving Davis wide open. Davis, the pass, baseline, Thunder. Illini cuts the lead to 1. One more time for Davis, who had 16.7 rebounds. But Purdue, just 27 first-half points, 54 in the second. Doubled it up, win it 81-70.
Kansas had beaten them 26 of the last 27 times they showed up in Manhattan. Kansas, freshly minted #1, but Marcus Morris says they're comfortable there. I want to be number one. I want to have that chip on our shoulder every time we go out. I want to be the one that gets everybody's best shot because I believe we can take it. So Jacob Pullen said, hey, Marcus, let's see about that. They lost by 24 to Kansas just a couple weeks ago. K-State up 2. Pullen for 3. Wildcats go up by 5. Moments later, same score. Pullen 3 more. Wildcats up 80 with 5 for 6 on threes. Wasn't all about threes, though. He had 23 points in the first half. K-State up by 12. Just over 6 minutes left in the first half. Kansas down 10. Tyrell Reed, he had 14. Jayhawks cut the lead to 8. Frank Martin didn't want to see it slip away. Getting after his team. Under 6 minutes left in the first half. K-State up 8. Pullen drives and lays it in. Kansas State up 42-33 at halftime. Bill Self, what do you have?
Oh, we were awful. They were good. You know, Jacob killed us, and their bigs killed our bigs, but we were awful, no poise, and we're fortunate we're only down 9.
All right, so let's see if they can respond in the second half. Tyshawn Taylor loses the ball. He had 6 of the Jayhawks' 18 turnovers. And at the other end, Rodney Magruder will finish. Magruder had 10. Kansas State up 11. Later in the second half, Kansas down 13. Reed's entry pass stolen by Curtis Kelly. Other way, Martavius Irving can't hit, but there's Magruder for the stick back. Kansas State shot 56% in the game. And then Pullen started doing his thing again. His previous career high was 34. Bill Self trying to keep his team in it, but Pullen just wasn't having it. Just over 6 minutes left, Kansas State up 13. Pullen, why not? Career high 38 points for Pullen, and Kansas State gets the job done 84-68 over the Jayhawks. Men, West Virginia taking on number 20 Syracuse. Orange hadn't lost 4 in a row since before Jim Boeheim was a student there. Carol Lawson, what's the key?
One key for good transition offense, your bigs running the floor.
All right, Chris Johnson qualifies as a big. He's 6'7". Scoop Jardine finds him. How easy is that? Digger Phelps, what's your key?
Syracuse does a great job of getting defensive rebounds and getting a quick outlet pass to get the transition points.
All right, so West Virginia misses a three-pointer. Jardine with the rebound. Brandon Trish finishes 9 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals for Jardine. Carolyn Peck, what's your key?
One key for good transition offense is you've got to have good spacing.
So let's check out the spacing. Jardine and Deion Waiters spread the floor. Looks pretty good. Hubert Davis, what's your key?
Deflections and steals, and allows them to get into the open court in transition where offensively they are at their best.
And Trish playing the passing lane, takes it and puts it away. Syracuse held the Mountaineers to 1 bucket in the final 8 minutes. They made all of our analysts look really smart. Trish was really good. He had 20 points. Syracuse